Yo, what's up, Mayor Johnson? It's a pimp on a blimp. And I'm here because I'm really disappointed with our city. I know recently you spoke at the RNC, and it's funny that they let you speak there because it's obvious that you're a Democrat and you're faking that to try to gain political support to run for a higher office than mayor. So you're a fraud, just like how you cheated on your wife and you got caught on the doorbell camera. Remember that one in your divorce proceedings? Remember that one? So you're a con artist, just like you con the mother of your kids, and you want to be a Republican, but now those kids are being raised by a single mom. Another statistic, right? So let me tell you something. This is why I'm frustrated with the city, because you have the audacity to go speak at the RNC after Donald Trump was almost assassinated. And we had Arturo Martinez, a sergeant of the Dallas Police Department, for 14 years, saying that he should have aimed better. Thomas Brooks, the assassin, should have aimed better. I think that's pretty disgusting that our police force, some of the highest people in the police force, the sergeant, says it's okay for a president to be assassinated. Cops aren't supposed to have political viewpoints, okay? I'm all about the First Amendment, but not if you're a sergeant calling for the assassination of a president. And I don't know if you know your history very well, but we're in Dallas, Texas. You know, something really bad happened here with the president. May I remind you, JFK. So I don't think it's very funny when you have sergeants of our police force that think it's okay to say that a president should have been assassinated. That's disgusting. And that reflects on you, because you have low moral character. Look at our police force. Look at the Dallas Police Department. Amanda Geiger, what did she do? She walked into Botham Jean's apartment, blew his brains out. So we have a police force that has some serious issues. And you being the mayor, you're in charge of that, buddy. So now you want to be a fake Republican, that's cool. But you were the first one to make us wear masks. You were the first one vaccinated. I'm not going to forget that, okay? I know who you really are. And you're trying to placate us. That's not going to work with a pimp on a blimp. So I'm going to call you out. Just like you cheated on your wife, now you're trying to cheat on the Republican Party. It disgusts me that you're trying to do that. You have no integrity. You lean on the black vote. Imagine, I'd like to see you put on a MAGA hat and go to South Dallas. Would you ever do that, Mayor Johnson? No, because you're a coward. That's why. And then let me tell you something. It takes a lot of guts to come up here and call out the Dallas Police Department. You can smirk and laugh all you want. You think it's so funny that your police department is calling for the assassination of a president. That's so funny. Get that on camera. That's so funny. You got that little smirk on your face. Well, I'm not a bitch ass like your bitch ass. You understand that?
You can leave now. We don't get to use that language here.
Okay, I can say whatever.
You can escort him out now. Thank you.
Thank you. Your next speaker, Monty Bennett.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself, why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them off, yeah, gotta break them off.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and tonight's episode is going to be outrageous. We're talking to two eyewitnesses from the Trump assassination that happened. Is it Bethel, Pennsylvania, Jimmy? Butler, Pennsylvania. I'm not that familiar with Pennsylvania. But before we get to them, we have to introduce our very funny, our very nice guest, the one, the only, Chris Gardner, comedian, entertainer. What else am I missing?
I mean, that's it. I'm okay. Retired stripper.
Retired stripper!
Thank you. Thank you.
Changed his life. He found the Lord. He found the Lord. All right. So, before we even get into all that, what was your initial reaction of seeing me call the mayor of Dallas a bitch ass?
First of all, unbelievable. Unfucking believable. Fuck the bitch ass part. I feel bad for Monty Bennett, because Monty Bennett had to go after you, whoever the fuck Monty Bennett is.
Real quick, it's funny you bring him up. He's actually a billionaire guy that owns a bunch of hotels, and he's a big political guy, and he didn't speak after me because I don't think he wanted, not like negative, I just don't think he wanted to go up after me. That guy's actually a well-known guy in Dallas, but go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no, I would have ran too. You got me fucked up. You're a hard person to follow.
Yeah. At least at a city council meeting.
Yeah, at least, you're one of the top.
Yeah, maybe like on a comedy stage, whatever, I'm maybe a 7, out of 10, but at a city council meeting, I'm 10. I'm 9.5 out of 10.
You're the Dave Chappelle of city council.
That is so gracious, but if people make fun of me, I do call myself, and I don't like to toot my own horn because you guys know I'm an idiot, but I do consider myself the best public meeting open micer in the world because it's an open mic. So let's just be real. I'm an open micer at the end of the day. Okay, so what did you think though? Did you even know that the mayor had cheated on his wife and got caught on the doorbell camera 12 times with his mistress?
I didn't know that part, which was obviously that's savage. That's straight up savage. As a savage person myself, that was very savage that you moved like that. Called the man a bitch ass. At least you did it to his face though.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of people won't do that. So that I respect. With a tremendous amount of respect for that. But then you called him out, and I appreciate you called him out because I for one don't like the fakeness of politics, and so for somebody to actually go and speak out and say something, and especially that, I mean, 'cause to jump parties like that, and we know why you jump parties, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, dude. He just jumped parties like he was trying to be like all about the black vote, and then now because he wants to run for Senate in John Cornyn's seat, which is like they usually have white senators. Now and it's not about his race. I'm just saying now he's trying to appeal to the majority of the voters. So it's just very weird how he goes from Democrat, vaccinations, mask, shut it all down, to now he's like a MAGA guy. In no way he's MAGA. He's
a political version of Post Malone. So
okay, what did you think? We don't have a clip of this, but what did you see the recent footage of Post Malone on, singing? He looked like Amy Winehouse. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's geeked out now. He went from, he started out as White Iverson.
Yes.
Remember White Iverson?
It was a great song, one of the best songs ever.
And now he's Nirvana remade. So, yeah, I know it's Mayor Johnson, you can relate.
Yeah, him and they're both flip-floppers. Jimmy, what are we going to do tonight for the people that are watching? Jimmy, we got $500 in Super Chats. And Jimmy, will you tell the audience what you're going to be doing here shortly?
I have to eat fancy feast cat food.
Fancy feast.
Again, when we put unrealistic Super Chat expectations, you seem to deliver, Chat Rat. So, KRG, last time we said, hey, hello. If anyone donates $500 of Super Chat, I'll get a reverse mohawk. And I'm like, sure, no one will do that. And someone immediately donated $500. So I had to shave my head. Well, it was a frosted tip reverse mohawk. So I had to get frosted tips, and they shaved down the middle. And oh boy, my wife was
Shout
thrilled.
out Bad Buddhist.
Shout out Bad Buddhist. But your hair grew back pretty fast. But so guys, stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss that. We're eating freaking cat food live. Nobody's ever done that. You've never seen a podcast where the guy ate cat food. I'm just telling you.
At the end of the show.
This is at the end of the show, so you guys have to stick around for all of that. Now, a little bit of what my speech is about, just to go back to it, because we didn't play full screen number 2. The reason why I spoke at the meeting calling out Arturo Martinez is because, listen, Eric Johnson went and spoke at the RNC after the Trump assassination and didn't even condemn these statements. And he really hasn't commented on it much at all because he's kind of beefing with Eddie Garcia, or, I don't know the inner workings of the city that well, but I just know that he's not willing to throw the police force under the bus because he needs a police force. So it's just kind of frustrating that we have sergeants. What do you think about a sergeant that's a 14-year veteran saying that the assassin should have aimed better when they shot at Trump?
I mean, obviously, my number one thing is go to work. And if you go to work and just shut up, you'll be fine. But the fact that you did say something, that's a problem. Like, especially, and obviously, I don't care what side of the aisle you're on.
Yeah, I don't even care.
You know what I mean? Like,
honestly, like I said, I'm a free speech absolutist. I think he's allowed to say that. But when you're a sergeant for 14 years, you kind of can't say that. As a private citizen, you can say that. Like, there's those videos Libs of TikTok shared of a woman at Home Depot getting confronted. Yeah, you saw that?
Seen that,
See,
yeah.
That's too much. I mean, a woman at Home Depot, she can say whatever she wants. But when you're a police sergeant, I think you're held to a higher standard.
Exactly. You gotta know your position and know who you are and understand that your voice carries weight. I mean, even somebody like us in the position we're in, we have to be smart, and that's why you have to hold the people accountable, because your voice matters. You know what I'm saying? And so their voice matters too. So
you're right about that. Their voice matters a lot. And before we get to, we have 2 eyewitnesses that were in Butler, Pennsylvania when Donald Trump was shot in the ear. But before we get to that, we have to give a shout out to our sponsor, CastBrew Coffee, guys. Born of a desire for a bold coffee and a need to build companies that support American values, CastBrew Coffee provides an alternative to the faceless corporate ecosystem and fosters a parallel economy that actually supports freedom. Try my own personal blend, Alex Stein's Primetime Grind. It's a dark roast, 100% organic ground coffee with 2 times the amount of caffeine. It's the strongest coffee known to man. CastBrew has also been featured in an adult film that parodies Apollo 13. The tagline of the film is, "Houston, we have a condom."
Hey, KRG, like that one?
Yeah, he liked that one, but that's not... Dude, Tim sees these ads, Jimmy.
I know.
Well, he's an anti-sex work, I believe.
Well,
You're associating his brand with sex work. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if Tim's going to like that.
Sex work? I thought that was prostitution.
What, Jimmy? Sex
prostitution and filming adult films, I thought that was
that's
different.
Sex. No, that's sex work. You're a sex worker.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll tell him that you didn't know the difference and you went to Princeton.
No more adult film.
Just visit CastBrew.com, promo code PRIMETIME for 10% off your order. Also, make sure to click, or you don't have to click it, you have to type it out here. Show me, Stu, you got to type it out. Vote Alex when you guys order today. When you go to CastBrew.com, make sure to type in Vote Alex, and that'll make sure that we get to keep on selling this delicious coffee. And if you guys really want to support the show, go help out another Pimp on a Blimp, Tim Pool, and go to CastBrew.com and make sure to use that promo code or they don't know we sent you. All right, so now let's get into the nitty gritty. These are two individuals that are
they're not on yet. For some
okay,
reason.
Good. That's good.
I guess. They're just connecting now.
Right now.
Perfect.
Ooh, we're about to have them on.
So
dude,
yeah,
it's
give the
hot.
background on these people.
Dude, Chris, tell the people they're not in Dallas right now. How freaking hot is it in Dallas right now?
Okay, so this is the honest to God truth. I walked outside and I seen the sun sweating, and so that's how hot it is. Like this the heat you can't commit a crime in. You know what I mean? Like this is when you just let them go, and like if they do steal from me, he can have it.
It's not worth running in this heat. Yeah, you're getting a heart attack. Yeah, you're gonna get an arrhythmia trying to run and chase a crook in this heat. I'm just saying. And we're from Texas. I've lived here my whole life. You'd think I'd get adjusted to it, but man, today it was just hot.
This is too hot. This is too hot.
Uncomfortably hot. That's why I don't know what the hell they're doing in Afghanistan. Jimmy, how hot is it in Afghanistan right now?
107 degrees.
Oh my God.
It's about the same.
It's about the same. So we're about the same as Afghanistan, Jimmy? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Damn, I'm about to join the Taliban. It's so damn hot. And then another thing, Chris, I want to ask you before we get these two people on. You know, I think you're smart. You know, you don't want to be too politically sided on one side or the other. Even I consider myself, because like I like socialized healthcare. There's some kind of leftist things that I like. But in the upcoming election, you see Kamala, and I think we have a SOT, we're talking about it, is trying to stream with all these influencers that don't know anything about politics. So I guess what's your initial reaction of like kind of just an internet streamer like Aiden Ross getting to speak to Donald Trump? Do you think it'd be cringe if Kamala Harris did a similar thing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like that Donald Trump did it. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, so you think that's beneath Donald?
Yeah, I don't think we need to go to streaming. First of all, only people watch streaming is like 12-year-olds.
Yeah, but don't we need young people to vote? I mean,
yeah, not that young.
I guess you're right. They can still get IDs if they're in Arizona and they're an illegal immigrant. But no, you're right. It's appealing to a young crowd. For me, I do like it because I want to. You look at this politician, just Eric Johnson. And when I call him out, it feels good because these politicians are such, they carry themselves like they have this air of superiority. You know, they think that they're so important. Mm-hmm. So I kind of like when a politician's willing to not be so hoity-toity and kind of come down to the, normal level, to the, be a man of the people. That's what I want out of our politicians. So I liked Trump doing the Aiden Ross thing. Okay. So you didn't like that though, Chris?
No, I'm with you. I like my politicians to be more like Ron Swanson.
Yeah, Ron Swanson's a good.
You know what I mean?
Parks and Rec was great. Chris Pratt. Who would have known that Chris Pratt would leave that show and become an A-list actor?
Yeah, I mean, he was funny on the show though.
He was great on the show.
He was funny on the show.
He was hilarious on the show. But I'm saying he's the Jurassic Park lead actor now. I mean, he doesn't get. He's like and he's married to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who's he's married to? Schwarzenegger's daughter, Jimmy.
I have no idea.
Type in who Chris Pratt's married to. I believe it's Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter, if I'm right. And I'm not saying any racial slurs. It's hard to say Arnold's last name.
You're right.
It is. I knew I was right. All right, now, what I'm also right about, our next guest attended the tragic Trump rally where President Trump was nearly assassinated. Please welcome on two new friends, Eric and Mia. Yo, Eric,
hey,
Mia.
What's up?
All right, you guys are coming in loud and clear. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
And we're also here with Chris. He's a comedian. So first, I want to ask you, Eric. Dude, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you showing being, courageous and being brave by speaking out and talking about what you saw because, it was an incredibly bad event is what I want to say, but it's such an intense thing, like being at the JFK assassination, you're at the Trump assassination. So can you tell us what you saw from your perspective? Just tell us what you want to tell us to start off, and then we can get deeper into the questions. But like, what is the most glaring thing you want to tell us about the assassination attempt?
We could not believe it even happened. thought it was fireworks to begin with. You don't expect anything like that to ever happen. So seeing him go down and the Secret Service jumping on top of him, that was pretty much the most incredible part. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I was in shock.
And how
They
far?
already had swept away before we got to see lift his fist like that.
And Eric, tell me this. So you got detained by the Secret Service. So can you tell us the timeline of events of how the shooter shot, you getting detained? What happened to you on that day?
Yeah, I was a little worked up. I didn't know what was going on. So as soon as he got shot, I was screaming, "Protect the president." I was a little riled up about it.
You had adrenaline. You had a lot of adrenaline.
Yeah,
I would be the
exactly.
same way. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were rushing him out. I ended up running up. I got within 30 feet of Trump in his motorcade driving off after he had just got shot. That was a failure by the Secret Service. Terrible, terrible work. I don't know how that happened. So then I was coming back, though. They said, "Put your hands up." And I put my hands up and backed up. And then some guy was trying to tell me what to do. Some other just civilian that was at the place. So, I was definitely riled up, a lot of adrenaline. We ended up getting into it. We punched each other a couple times, little fist fight.
No. So then you started going to blows on the other guy. You guys didn't get any legal trouble from that, did you?
No,
Other than
they
getting
said
detained.
they charged me. He said he was going to charge me with a simple assault, but I figured they wouldn't. There was so much going on that day. How is the police department going to follow through with that? They got a lot more shit going on than that,
Of course, that's nothing. And people are going to get in an argument. They just had a traumatic event. Like, people don't know who is what and what is what. So, I mean, it's not crazy to get in an argument or a fist fight. In my opinion, a guy that I've gotten a lot of fist fights. But tell us, what do you say to all the people that, and I don't believe this, but what do you think about the people, the conspiracy that it was all staged? I do think that the government, the Secret Service, and probably the CIA wanted it to happen, and they didn't follow the proper procedures in stopping this. But what do you have to say about the people that say it was all fake and Trump was in on it? Have you heard those conspiracies?
Oh, yeah, we've heard them. I do not agree with them. We definitely seen him get shot and go down. I think it was definitely an inside job of some sort, because there's no way he should have been able to get on that roof. It's like the direct perimeter for the Butler Fairgrounds. I mean, that would have been covered. Even I would have done that, and I'm not like Secret Service or nothing,
And this is a shot. So this is where the shooter was, on this roof, pointing towards Trump, and that's Eli Crane. He's a congressman out of, I don't even know where Eli Crane. Maybe he's from Pennsylvania. I don't know. Was that Eli Crane, Jimmy?
I'm not sure.
Jimmy doesn't even know. Okay, that's Eli Crane.
Let's play SOT 5, the actual shooter on the roof.
Okay, let's play SOT number 5. So there's that footage. You see that red circle right there. How can they not know that there's somebody on that roof? And so this is my question, Eric and Mia. A lot of people went and told the cops, "Hey, I see somebody on the roof. I see somebody on the roof."
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Why wouldn't the cops go jump on that roof, in your opinion? And did you see any commotion or anything before the shots took place?
Quite honestly, I have a few different videos from that day, and my one video I have during the shooting and everything, and right before, you can see over towards the right where there were a couple of people injured. They weren't killed in that area. They were the ones that were killed over way further to the left. But over to the right, there was a couple of cops standing really close to the bleachers, and they were actually pointing over in that direction. Now, I'm really short, so I didn't catch this as it was all going on. I just kind of had my phone recording everything above me because I wanted
That's
to
what
get
you
video.
do. Yeah, at a concert or a political event, you want to record it.
They wanted to see it. I wanted to have, a little bit of, we were there. We saw this, whatever, But after I've further looked at the videos, I can notice cops over to my right, pointing over there. We can see Corey going down actually over to the far left. The video catches a lot that I didn't even really realize at first. I just kind of posted it because, that was crazy.
Monumental event. Of course you should post it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's play that video and then tell us what we need to be looking at in it. What is it, SOT number 6, Jimmy?
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over.
Over
and
to
look
the right,
what
you'll
happened
see
to our
cops,
country.
and they'll be pointing here in a few seconds. You'll see them. They're to the upper right.
Yeah, it might be easier, Chris.
if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Wow, you have it on camera. That gave me the chills.
Yeah.
That just gave me the chills just watching this video because you didn't expect it. He's in the middle of a word and then boom.
No.
But what you know what's funny is I didn't hear the fire from the other snipers. Did I just miss it, or was there just 2 shots? I didn't hear. Were you not close enough to get the audio of the sniper
We're not
shooting
like
back?
gun people, so I couldn't tell you like the sound of a gun or anything. But like when it first happened, we thought it was firecrackers, to be quite honest. But like after we listened to the videos, you know, you can hear like multiple fires like being shot.
If you count the shots, I think it's 7 or 8 in her video that you can count.
Oh, yeah, I only heard a couple, but I figured there's more than that.
Yeah. We listened to it quite a few times, about 7 or 8 probably.
Wow, that must have been so freaky. I just got the chills from watching that video, and I'm a comedian. I like to joke around, but now I really did feel weird just because he's in the middle of speaking. Everybody's energy is like positive, and then boop, 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 and it just immediately changes.
Such a good time, fucking nuts. Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry y'all had to go through that, man. If you don't mind me asking, Eric, I seen you with your shirt off. When did that happen?
It was like 100 degrees, and Trump, he had kept us waiting there for about a half hour extra. He was supposed to come out. It was so hot that day. I noticed somebody beside me had their shirt off. I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want to look like an idiot or nothing. Somebody else had their shirt off. I took it off.
Yeah, but Eric, you're in great shape. You might as well be shirtless.
Yeah,
Look
show
at
it
that.
off. If I got a 6-pack like that, I'd take my shirt off too.
Yeah, I'd be shirtless too. I mean, the only difference between you and me, I might shave my beard a little bit, but I think that might be a Pennsylvania thing. I don't have a lot of that testosterone that you have. Okay, so tell us, how has the initial reaction been? I know you guys have been, a lot of people want to interview you and talk to you. Like, do you guys like the limelight, or are you trying to stay out of it? I know you're saying, I'm asking you that while you're on a show, but it's kind of,
we're open to interviews. We don't mind doing them. We're just trying to get the information out there. If we know anything that could help, We were on Crowdsource the Truth, and we helped identify the one cop that was there, and they're trying to go off that. So anything we could maybe know that we could share to figure this out.
But it's also sketchy at the same time.
Exactly.
You gotta, keep your eye over your shoulder. You never know.
I don't want to be talking.
Yeah, has the police ever come to you Sorry, Eric, did the police ever come and try to get footage or anything? So have you had any police interaction since since you being detained, or have you not heard from anybody?
No. Unbelievably, no. I don't know how they didn't take her phone that day, but unbelievably.
What did you think about the lesbians trying to protect Donald Trump?
What was it?
What do you think about the overweight lesbians that were trying to protect Donald Trump?
The overweight lesbians. I mean, they're big Trump supporters, it seems like.
No, I'm talking about the Secret Service. You saw those women with their gun out. I'd be afraid I'd get shot by one of those women. Sam Hyde says you can't trust a female cop. I don't trust one, dude. They just will shoot you. If you just look at them the wrong way, they'll shoot you.
Yeah, right. Too emotional. I agree.
Very true. I'm a female myself, and yeah, it's very true.
Chris, what do you think about female police officers?
I think they look good in uniform.
Nah. There's a video of this woman, a cop in Miami, and she has like a huge butt, and she's arresting somebody, and it's a huge viral video, and it just looks very funny in her police outfit.
We're having on the hot cop tomorrow.
No, but this is a different one. This is like a Latino. It's like on an IRL stream, but it's just funny because she's a big booty Latina, and her butt is like quadruple XL, and in her pants, it just looks very funny. She looks kind of like a penguin almost, but that's neither here nor there. So, Eric.
That's big booty Latina.
Yeah, I love big booty Latina. So, Eric, tell us a little bit about it. Are you guys MAGA heads? Did you recently become conservative? Or I guess what's kind of your political leanings?
I mean, we've never been the most political. We've always supported Trump. I always thought he was a better pick over anybody that's ran within the last 12 years. So, yeah. I've always liked Trump, too. He had the TV show, and he just seems like an honest guy, more so than our politicians that we have today.
I loved The Apprentice. Okay, now I got to ask you this. I recently spoke at my city council here in Dallas, and we had a police sergeant that was a 14-year veteran of the Dallas Police Department who is currently on paid leave, I believe. Maybe unpaid, but I think it's paid leave because he was a sergeant. He was so high up. He said the assassin should have aimed better and posted it. So
That's insane. Even if it was Biden out there, I wouldn't say that.
Of course.
This is our political system. You don't say shit like that, especially that high up.
No, dude, it's funny how you bring Biden. When Biden fell off that bicycle, I about cried. I'm not even kidding. I'm serious. I didn't like that. I know people were dunking on him and stuff, but I was like, damn, that's our president. Can't even ride a bike. He looks like a middle schooler.
You don't want that to happen to anybody.
No.
Really, that's the image for our country, man. We don't want to portray that.
Hey, y'all, if y'all don't mind, I've never been to a Trump rally. I don't think I'm invited.
Yeah, you are. Are you kidding? You'd be VIP. Donald Trump, who do you have there? He had two gangster rappers out in his Bronx thing. You know, Donald Trump loves black people, dude. Are you kidding? He Mr. loves black people.
Dude,
I hate when they call him racist. Because he's friends with Herschel Walker and all these. He's always loved the black community. And Dennis Rodman on The Apprentice was like his favorite person. But what are the vibes like? With Chris?
I want to know, like, are y'all out there drinking? Is there weed smoking? Like, what's going down in the Trump rally?
Yeah, is there any weed smoking? Did you guys see anybody smoking weed?
Hanging off a red truck or something?
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I smoke a little bit of weed, but
yeah,
I wasn't
that's
gonna
cool.
do it
420. We're 420 friendly here. We're 420 friendly.
Yeah. I mean, we did sneak in a tequila bottle. It was a
There
water
we go.
bottle.
There it is.
In a water bottle. Damn, me and Eric, you guys like to party, dude. Yeah, maybe that's
came off.
Yeah, maybe that's why he fought Secret Service right there. A little too much of that tequila. Okay, so Eric,
It might have helped. Nah.
Eric, Mia. So, have you guys? What does your family and friends say? You know, like, what are people? I'm sure everybody wants to talk to you and be like, "You were at the Trump assassination." I mean, that's a legendary place. Like, what do your friends and family say about it?
My mom was honestly really worried right after the fact. My dad was there. My dad actually was like confronted by the guy that we actually fought with. And then everybody else that knew that him and I were there, they were, really concerned on my family's end.
So what do you guys think happened? Like, we think is inside job. Do you think that the Secret Service just, had a derelict of duty, just messed up? Or do you think it was planned for Donald Trump to pass away that day?
I think it was planned probably. It was just too close. They shouldn't have. You don't have security failures like that or something going on like that. I can't see it. Plus, we went on to crowdsource the truth, and they had a few interesting ideas about what happened. They have a couple extra shooters.
They did.
Yeah, Jason Goodman's great. He does crowdsource the truth. Everybody needs to go follow him on Twitter, and I think he got kicked off YouTube. I think, but he might be back on it. But
yes.
Jason Goodman does great work. And so, what new theories did he come up with that there's multiple shooters shooting at Trump? Because we know that there's two snipers that shot at Thomas Brooks, the assassin, but he believes there was another assassin there, and that he could be technically maybe Thomas Brooks is a patsy.
He believes in the window, the building that the guy was on top of, Crooks, in the window right directly below him, he thinks that a silenced pistol had shot out of there, and he has evidence that he picked up, like the audio, because it broke the
sound barrier.
I mean, I'm not an analyst of like ballistics or anything, but he's got some pretty interesting information on there.
No, Jason does a lot of good detective work. He's an investigative journalist, and he's very confrontational, a lot like me. Him and I have similar styles. No, he gets in guys' faces. He does live streams. I don't know if you guys ever seen him in New York. He was at the Trump trial calling all the DAs crooked. I love Jason. He's a badass. Okay, before we let you go, now, what are we going to do? Is Trump going to win in 2024, or do you think they're going to steal it?
I hope he wins. I'm really hopeful.
They might steal it again. They did the last time. So
It does. It's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't even know how Kamala's even able to just fill in within 6 months of the election happening.
Exactly.
Seems already crooked.
Eric, what do you think about her vice president running mate, Tim Walz, trying to give tampons in the boys' restroom?
What was he trying to do?
He passed a bill where they have tampons in the boys' restrooms in Minnesota.
Oh, my.
I'm a woman. I think that's goofy.
One of the worst things I've ever heard, I think.
Yeah, and he created a bill to protect child predators, Jimmy. What was the bill again?
He redefined PDF files to basically water down basically minor attracted persons, but even weirder being like sex crimes against those of younger age and stature.
Wow. He's a creep.
Maybe we should send Vitali after him.
Oh my gosh. What do you think about Josh Shapiro not becoming the vice president because he's too Jewish? Isn't he from your neck of the woods?
Yeah, he is. What's he going to be, the vice president? Is he?
Josh Shapiro was about to be the vice instead of Waltz, and they said they didn't pick him because his stance is anti-Hamas. And they say Tim Waltz is more sympathetic to Hamas people.
Like I said, I don't follow politics that too much, so I'm not too familiar with it. But
what do you guys do in your personal life before I go? Like, you guys mind saying, like, what do you guys do? Are y'all in Butler, Pennsylvania? That's kind of rural area.
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys do for fun, or what do y'all do for a living?
not too much. We don't do shit. I just work pretty much, and we take care of our 3 kids.
And smoke a little weed here and there, right? Let's be real, Eric. Puff the devil's lettuce every once in a while. We can have fun.
Pretty boring life, though, yeah, in general. But yeah.
Do they have legal weed in Pennsylvania? What are the weed laws in Pennsylvania? Are they wide open?
Yeah, it's medical. We can't get recreational yet, but we got medical, and it's very easy to get it.
You got that med card. Tell me you got that med card.
Oh, I definitely got that med card for sure.
Dude,
was it your back?
Yeah, what was wrong? Stress, anxiety, couldn't sleep? Why did you get your med card?
Yeah, anxiety. I just told him anxiety. That's it. I can't sit down at the dinner table to eat food. I need to smoke weed first.
I can't eat. And you are thin, though. I mean, let's be real. You're in good shape. So if I was
did you see the picture with my shirt off?
If I was the doctor, I'd be like, yeah, he needs to eat a little more. I need
to eat.
Yeah, he could gain 10 pounds.
Definitely give him it. Give him his card.
Okay. Well, is there anything I missed, Jimmy? Is there anything you guys want to say before you go? I really appreciate you guys making time, and I'm not just trying to kiss your butt. I do think it's very brave talking about this, considering you're an eyewitness to the shooting. I think that you should do more interviews and talk about it as much as possible, because already in our news cycle, people are forgetting this Trump assassination even happened. People are over it. People don't care. He didn't die, so they don't care. It's very bizarre to me, and I'm not saying that we need to like constantly live in the past and just constantly be in this low vibrational negative state, but it's kind of scary that the president, or the 45th president, was 2 centimeters away from dying, and it's been 3 weeks and nobody gives a damn. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to be an investigation. Something needs to come out of it.
Okay, now 3 questions we ask every guest, and then you can go. First question. Was the 1969 through 1972 Apollo moon missions real or fake?
The moon missions?
Did we land on the moon?
I don't think so, because we lost the technology already somehow.
Oh, I love this guy. I love Eric already. Eric's already my best friend. Okay, now, and then we're going to have the hardest one's going to be the third one. Was 9/11 an inside job?
Oh, yeah.
Certainly.
Bush blew up the towers.
Thank you. You guys are 2 for 2. I love you guys. I'm inviting y'all to Dallas. Actually, I'm coming to Pennsylvania because I need to get some of that med grade stuff.
I'll hook you up.
Third one. And that's a joke for the people that are watching this. We're just, this is all satire, and this is entertainment purposes only. Last one. Eric, I know you're going to answer this correctly. What is the shape of the Earth?
It's definitely round.
Oh, damn, man. We were hoping you were a flat earther. So you don't believe in the sun?
A flat Earth? No way. Look at it.
I can't agree with the flat earther. I don't know, though.
Kyrie Irving's the best basketball player ever. He's a flat earther. Shaquille O'Neal's a flat earther.
Hey, I never looked into it enough, I guess.
Well, you knew that they lost the technology from the Apollo moon landing, so you do. So you've watched a little bit of space videos.
Yeah, I just never looked into the theory of flat Earth.
It is kind of dumb. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. It is kind of. It is dumb, but it is also interesting because there's a lot of weird anomalies, like the North Star always being in the same spot, yet we're moving 4 different directions, and the fact that we can see, like, mountain peaks from like 300 miles away when they should be hidden behind a curve. But that's neither here nor there, and it's all a silly, goofy deal. I love you guys. You guys want to shout out anything? How can people find you and support you before you go?
His Twitter is at capital E, capital D, EFE 73561. It's on X, Twitter, whatever you call it now. Mine is capital MIA, capital KOPPS 321. And then we've done collaboration with a close friend that we've made over the past couple of weeks. You can find like custom made shirts. You can go to www.funk-mob.com.
Buy some shirts.
Buy some shirts.
Making awesome
Go
shirts.
get some.
Hey,
Making awesome shirts.
you guys can lie or be honest. Now, actually, looking at the screen a little bit because it's kind of far away from me. You guys are toasted right now, aren't you? You guys have been on the gummies right now a little bit, which is fine. We all are. No, you didn't gummy it up a little.
Have a blunt before we got on with you, maybe.
Thank you. Yes, let's clap. Dude, we're 420 friendly. Smoke it up, dude. Smoke it. Dude, you just survived an assassination attempt. If anybody deserves a blizzy, a blunt, it's you, dude. So don't even.
You deserve it.
I told you I have anxiety.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You got more anxiety. You literally got accosted by the Secret Service, dude. I'd be sweating bullets, and I'd be worried they go through my phone and see all my weird text messages and God knows what personal information they would steal from me. So keep smoking, even though if you're a kid, do not smoke marijuana unless you're medically prescribed or you're in a recreational state where it's legal. Love you guys. Eric, Mia, you guys are salt of the earth. Great people. I really appreciate you guys coming on and making time. And just keep fighting the good fight. Hopefully Trump wins. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think they're going to try to pull some sort of gimmick or scam. If they couldn't kill him.
Never know.
Well, I think what they're going to try to do is he might win, and then they're going to use the 14th Amendment to not certify the election. And they're going to actually do what the conservatives wanted Mike Pence to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, kind of scary. All right, well, stay tuned. I already love you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Yep, thanks for having us.
All right, you guys rule. How much do you think they smoked before that, Chris?
I mean, did you see the Sunny? Did you see the sun?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, when they have that.
They were high when they brought that.
Yeah, you should have said so. You should have said, "We know you're on weed. You have that sun thing." Look, they're right there. They can hear us. Like they heard it.
No way.
No way. They don't smoke weed. You can only buy that at the pipe store. That's the only place you can get that is at the bong shop. Look at that. They're awesome.
See that sun? They got a little face on it.
Show Eric and me. Look at them. They're partying. My dude, I'm happy.
Smiling. I get it.
That was awesome. All right. Well, Jimmy, what'd you think about that?
That was great. Now I know why Trump wins the rural counties. People like that. I love it.
They got medical grade. They're living their life. They got kids. They got a family. The American dream. It kind of stinks that they're in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania. Not hating on that, but I guess maybe that is some people's dream too, is to be secluded like that. Okay, now, real quick, should we do the ad read? And then we're about to do the White Olympics. That sounds racist, Jimmy.
Yeah, but...
Should we call it the Caucasian Olympics?
Yeah, that's better.
Or just call it the Olympics before 1940.
Now, that's a good idea. Well, what was it? Hitler liked Jesse Owens, though, right? Did you hear that? Jimmy, did you know that Hitler supposedly only congratulated Jesse Owens and not the United States president? Did you know that, Jimmy?
You know, I think it was the exact opposite. He literally almost overdosed on drugs because he was so
Fact
mad
check
Jesse
that.
Owens
Fact check
won.
Jesse Owens and Hitler. And he's an Austrian painter. Terrible guy, bad guy. But I don't want YouTube to think we're talking about all the bad stuff he did. We're trying to talk about the Olympics. Which is a brilliant gay celebration for all people. Did you think the Olympics was gay enough this year, Chris?
It could have been a little more gayer.
You want them to what? Just be completely nude? Because
I mean, maybe if they would have took the clothes off, then I'm like, okay, yeah, this is the gay party I was talking about. But then they had their clothes on. I was like, oh, this PG soft.
Did you see the conspiracy though that their guys' balls were hanging out, and then I think we found that was just a rip in his tights, Jimmy, or was that his testicles?
I did the research. It was a rip. It was a rip.
But it looked like two round things. The way it ripped, it looked like his pecker, his balls were just hanging out there, just hanging wang.
All right, perfect time for the ad read.
Guys, the pandemic may be behind us, but the social and economic ramifications still affect us today. We refuse to allow them to distract us and make us forget what they did to us. And that's why in episode 2 of the Coverup, Matt Kibbe and Senator Rand Paul uncover the truth behind the origins of COVID-19, the lies and crimes of Dr. Anthony Fauci, and work to expose who is protecting him. Senator Paul's relentless pursuit of truth will reveal the insanity behind gain-of-function research. The people responsible will never be held accountable. From his contentious hearings with Fauci to his attempts to expose agencies like the NIH and DOD, Senator Paul has made it his mission to find out why the government is funding dangerous research and bring to light the lies that completely damaged our nation. This is personal. Our lives were forever changed by deception. And together, we intend to make sure that never happens again. watch the latest installment in the series, go to FauciCoverup.com/Stein and use the code FauciLied to get 30% off, or $30, off an annual subscription. That is FauciCoverup.com/Stein. Did you rewrite that, Jimmy, so it was less controversial?
No, I actually just copied and pasted that one.
Okay, well, that one is pretty safe. We read that last one. We were like, vaccine, you're not allowed to say anything bad about the vaccine. We just want to say it's safe and effective and that we love it and everybody should get 10 of them. But we read some of those ad reads seem a little sketchy. All right, now, Chris, you are black, is that correct?
I think so.
Okay, you're 100% black. You're not like Obama.
No, I'm not like Kamala Harris.
Okay, not a fake Kamala Harris, Indonesian. And now we have on Brandon. Brandon is a producer on this show. So, no clapping for Brandon. No, we don't. We treat the producers horribly here. We want to punish them into, just mercy. We want to show them no mercy is what I'm trying to say.
Respect.
Today, we've been doing a series of Olympics for different cultures. One of those cultures, Hispanic. One of those cultures, Hood Olympics. One of those cultures, we did the Food Olympics. Now we're coming full circle and we are doing the Caucasian Olympics, Brandon. Should we call it the Caucasian Olympics? If I say white, it sounds like white power. Then it sounds like, white is kind of a negative word. Is white a negative word now, Chris?
It's just not a positive word.
It's not. Like you say anything white.
Yeah, it's like, white, yeah.
It has bad branding.
Yeah, I've changed it to black ball and I say white ball now.
The Yakubian Olympics, how about that? He created us.
Dude, how do we make white right again? I don't know if we're ever going to go back.
I wouldn't even say white and right in the same sentence.
I was about to say
that sounds bad. I know me just saying, March. That's what I'm saying. Me saying white is right makes me sound like I'm a white supremacist.
Yeah. People of no color.
I kind of like that. People of no color.
Yeah. We're bland.
We're bland. Well, this is the bland Olympics. Now, Chris, I need you to come over here and
get it done.
Stand over here. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to time it. Let me get my phone. Here, you stand next to Brandon. And now, our first competition, guys, is going to be a mayonnaise spreading competition. Now, a lot of people would think, oh, well, you're going to put mayonnaise on a sandwich. No, we're going to put mayonnaise on the whitest food of all time. Nature Valley granola bars. Doesn't get whiter than granola. So, we're going to have these guys, we're going to do it timed. We're going to do it individually so you guys have a fair shot.
Who's up first?
I think the white should go.
At least.
Yeah.
In the white Olympics.
So part of it, I think to make it interesting and make the time a little better, you have to open the biscuits.
Okay.
Spread it on, and then just put it on the plate.
Does it need to be covered completely?
It kind of does. It kind of does need to be covered completely. I mean, like, if it's a little missing on the side, but it needs to be, 98% covered.
Can we deduct points like the gymnasts?
Well, we'll give the audience a chance to see who wins because we're going to do multiple things. Okay, hold on. Let me go to my clock. All right, Brandon, you're going to be going first. When I say get ready, go, you start. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Spread the mayonnaise. Spread the mayonnaise. Spread the mayonnaise. Look, he's spreading it. He's spreading it. 5 seconds. 6 seconds. Dude, hurry, dude. Spread it even. Spread it even. Get it all over there. Get it all over there. Stop. 14.1 seconds. That's pathetic. That was not white. Are you sure you're white?
No. He's Mormon.
Oh, well, Mormons are white, I think.
That's like the whitest of
white. I'm about to say, that's whiter.
Yeah, that's whiter. That's like
early in the church, they actually called us black because they didn't like us.
Yeah, y'all are clear.
Yeah. Well, okay. That was Jimmy. Say that again. That was how many seconds? 14 seconds. Okay. Now reset. Chris, that's an easy one to be. You should just rip it open, no holds bars, spread it. You can use the spoon or the knife because this is also a mental game. Which is better to spread? A lot of people might think a knife could be, stretch, get loose. We don't want you to pull anything. We definitely don't want you to pull anything. When I say go, all right,
can I get
go. You can stretch? Yes, please. Look at him stretching the wrist. This is what a premier athlete does.
This is how we get ready. All right, bet.
3, 2, 1, spread it. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. He's at 3 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. 6 seconds. 6 seconds.
It's all about the strategy. It's all about the strategy. This is why black people are better at sports.
That is true. They are better. They are. They dominate the NBA, the NFL, except for hockey. But if they really were playing hockey, they would probably dominate that too. But it's
you can't skate.
Yeah. Nobody can skate. All right. Now, our next one. Now, this is going to be, Jimmy, our next thing is the customer service complaint.
It's the Karen dash. You run to complain to the manager.
Oh, shit.
And who's going to play the manager?
That mannequin.
No, Pre can play the manager.
Oh, okay.
Okay, come here, Paige. Please, prepaid. All right, so prepaid is going to be prepaid wireless. Her name's Paige Wallace. She's going to be the manager. So how this is going to work, I guess you can stand behind this over here, babe. And so you guys are going to see. Now, Jimmy, what is the thing? They're going to be trying to return something. They're going to be trying to return something. Is that a good social experiment?
Yeah, you can say my mayonnaise granola came out not cooked enough.
Okay, that sounds stupid, but
Sounds like a Karen thing.
since Chris won the first one, Chris, this is the manager, so you need to ask to speak to the manager, and then you need to get the manager to return this mayonnaise.
Okay.
What do you want me to do?
You're the manager. You decide if you're going to return it or not, and you have to decide if you want to do it or not. So
This is the white Olympics, right? And I'm
this is
playing white.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Well, you can play yourself because we're going to see if blacks are superior to whites, which they are.
Okay.
But that's not a secret. Okay.
Just watch
I know,
the
you
Olympics.
better be scared.
I don't know what to do.
You're the manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've managed stuff.
Do they have like a certain number of like excuses that they can give?
Not really, but until they charm you. They have to charm you.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, ready, set, return.
Hey, look, man. Look, I can't stand. Okay, look, I didn't bought this
I'm
mayonnaise.
just gonna accept that right now because I'm
That's
scared.
thank you.
Oh my
Exactly
gosh, 8.6.
Exactly right.
I'm kind of scared.
Scared. She got intimidated. See, a lot of people didn't realize intimidation works. Now watch, Brandon's gonna go there and be like, can I return this mayonnaise? I got this mayonnaise at the mayonnaise store. Can I return it, please? Okay, 8.6 seconds. I don't think you're gonna beat that, Brandon. You better not lose this. Okay, I'm gonna reset it.
Focus.
Focus, Brandon. Are you focused?
There you go. It's the
Okay.
stretch. You got to do the stretch.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, return.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is not the correct mayonnaise. I purchased like
take
a
it.
refund.
What? Oh my God! You know, kickback to that?
Brandon was just so nice, and I didn't feel intimidated. I didn't know, like with Brandon, I knew where I was going.
4.5 seconds. That was
Wow.
an inside job. That feels like an inside job. That's why we're gonna let the audience vote.
Okay, that's
Also
but the
kinda
third
tie it
one's for the
up just to
win.
purpose-
Yeah, we're 1-1.
Make
We're
it
1-1.
one
That's
more.
fine.
One and one. That is good. That is smart.
We'll break.
Just to keep it going.
Okay, the third event is going to be who can get the customer service. What is the one?
No, it's call the police on minority.
Oh yes. Okay. All right. So you guys both. Do you guys have your cell phones on you? Here, we can use mine. Oh no, I need the time. I need the time. Okay. Pre, we can use your phone.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, you got one? All right, what you guys are going to need to do is I'll give you the number to call. You're going to call my number. Okay, I don't want to say it on the screen. So Brandon, just use Brandon's phone. Brandon, you're going to call me. And what are they doing again, Jimmy? This is so dumb. What are we doing?
They're reporting a minority in the neighborhood.
Okay, they're reporting a minority in the neighborhood.
Whoever can make a more convincing phone call.
And this is a Karen thing because white people love being snitches.
Yeah.
Okay, Brandon, since it's tied and you won the last one, you call me and we'll see how this conversation goes. Okay? I'm ready when you are. 3, 2, 1, call and complain about a minority. Hello, how can I help you? This is the police department.
Excuse me, sir. There's a black man out here. I think he's armed and dangerous. I don't know. He's outside of my gate. Can you send help? I'm afraid for my safety. My young daughter's in here.
Well, we're having issues right now with your communication. I can't hear you, sir. Can you say that a lot clearer?
Okay, he's trying to break in. I don't know. I think he's stealing packages.
Is everyone safe? Well, that happens. Luckily, Amazon insures all packages. Is it an Amazon package, sir?
I think it's an Amazon package. I don't know.
So, well, you should be 100% insured. You just tell them a porch pirate stole it. We don't want to send out a unit there if it's not a serious issue because we have a lot of other more serious issues and just.
I'm pretty sure there's a serial offender out here. Could you please send help?
Can you describe him? Can you describe the suspect?
He's black, male.
Okay, we're on our way. 58 seconds. That was 58 seconds. Okay, now, Chris, you got to call and complain about a minority. It doesn't have to be white because, well, white's not a minority. White's, so.
We're the majority.
Yeah, we're the majority. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
there's other minorities.
So yeah, just another minority. Yes, yes. That's what I guess my point is I'm trying to say. We are the majority. Are you sure we're still the majority? Because did you know this? In the state of California, the most popular last name was Smith. 2024, most popular last name in California, Hernandez. Fact check that, biatch. All right, now.
All right.
That's true.
All right, you got to use Brandon's phone. You know how to dial me?
I got you.
Okay. Ready, set, complain.
Black people don't call the cops.
Boom, he wins! Chris, look at that! Dude, he wins!
You don't snitch.
Once again, he does not snitch. The snitch loses. The snitches get stitches.
You won fair and square. I can't even complain.
Yeah, he can. That was really good. Great job. All right, guys. Now let's sit down. We got a few more minutes of the show left. Damn, Chris, you dominated the White Olympics, dude. I didn't think you were gonna win the mayonnaise so easily. You killed that.
It was the strategy of having the, because you got to get the mayonnaise out first. See, he was over there struggling with the mayonnaise, jacking off with the mayonnaise.
He was jacking it.
You got to just get that mayonnaise.
What is your favorite condiment? What do you like to use? Like, what do you do?
Surprisingly, I do like mayonnaise.
You do like mayonnaise?
I love mayonnaise.
I love it too. I think it's delicious.
It's fucking good.
Yeah, who doesn't? Like, my friend Bubba the Love Sponge, Bubba Clem, he hates mayonnaise. Like, if mayonnaise is touching his food, he can't eat it. I'm kind of like, I think mayonnaise is so good.
Yeah, I put mayonnaise on. Okay, so if you ever go to Europe, they mix, they eat fries. They eat the mayonnaise.
Yeah, it tastes good. Shit, you don't have to go to Europe. I do it right in Dallas, dude. I dip it in we go to Chick-fil-A, and I get the mayonnaise comes in the package there. I dip those waffle fries in that mayonnaise every day, and I do feel very European when I do it. So, have you spent a lot of time in Europe? Damn.
I do. I've been a couple weeks there, My brother went to school in Europe, in Rome, to University of Rome.
No, he did not. That's where he went to college?
Yeah.
Was it expensive?
I don't know. He paid for it, though.
I know, but I'm saying, I feel like that has to be more expensive than American college, right?
He had a girl that was over there, so he stayed with her, so he didn't have to pay like rent.
Maybe, yeah. And maybe you do get a better deal. I don't know. Jimmy, you know more about the college system. I thought like in European countries, a lot of them are socialists and they get free college.
Yeah, if you're a European citizen.
Yeah.
Is that true? You're sure about that? So you can't go there and just say I'm an asylum seeker and get free college?
That's a good point. That would probably work now. The way
in the UK. So I can go to Oxford if I say that I'm an asylum seeker?
Yes.
Is Oxford better than Princeton?
It depends on.
So that's yes?
No.
Is Harvard better than Princeton? Jimmy went to Princeton. What do you think about that, Chris?
I didn't know you went to Princeton, Jimmy?
Yeah, can you believe that?
You're smart.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. I don't.
So, okay, you well off.
He's like, no, he is well off. Yeah, that is part of it too. Yes, he is. He is fine. He comes from a very blue-blooded family, but Jimmy is smart in some stuff. I would never call Jimmy dumb, but some stuff he's very dumb. I'm very confused because you know he's dumb? He agreed to eat cat food for $500 when he makes a lot more than $500. You know what I'm saying? $500 really to Jimmy, it's a lot of money, but to him, I mean, Jimmy, you probably spend $500 a month on
cat food.
Yeah, on nefarious crap. What do you waste your money on, Jimmy?
Usually sports betting. I bet on the Jaguars, which is like lighting your money on fire.
And who are the Jaguars? Did they have a good team this year, real quick, Jimmy?
They never have a good team.
Yeah,
but didn't they go to the playoffs last year?
That was 2 years ago.
Oh.
As soon as my daughter was born, they went on a 7-game losing streak.
You're kidding. So baby Tiffany's bad luck?
Yeah, baby Tiffany's the worst fan.
Wow. Did you know that he had a baby?
No.
You know that? Yeah, I know. He's a dad, too.
Oh, I'm a dad, too. And if my daughter would have made me start losing, I would try to put him back in there.
There you go. And, Chris, serious question. Have you ever taken your daughter to a bar?
Yeah, actually. She goes to
There we go.
Jimmy loves taking his daughter to Katie Trail Ice House. That's his favorite place to take her.
I take my daughters to comedy club, so they sit at the bar.
Yeah, that's a little different because there's comedians that talk about that, how they bring their kids. I think that is kind of cool to bring your kids. You said it, you put them in the green room or put them whatever in the kitchen or I don't know where, in the foyer. I don't know.
Daycare.
Yeah, it's way cheaper. Daycare is a ripoff, and they're probably, if you're a daycare worker, no offense to daycare workers, you're probably a freak, dude. Who wants to be around a bunch of little kids like that for like $12 an hour? I don't trust daycares. Jimmy, do you trust daycares? Are you in a daycare?
No. Tiffany sees a little grandma in the neighborhood. They hang out at her
Abuelita?
house.
Is she Hispanic?
No, she's actually white, but she does have an abuelita too, or Hispanic cleaning lady.
Yeah.
That's racist as hell.
I mean, that's
racist.
Was there no other cleaning company?
I know, you couldn't do it. Yeah. Well, there's no other cleaning companies. You had to get an illegal immigrant. And
she's so good. Her name's Alma, and I love her.
She don't miss a spot.
She doesn't miss a spot, does she? She cleans it up. And Jimmy's disgusting. His baby was puking on stream, and he had his dog eat it up.
I mean, it's better than a vacuum.
Yeah, I agree.
God, you're on damn Jimmy's side all damn day, dude. I had you on here. We're supposed to beat up Jimmy. Okay.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you, Jimmy? Nasty ass Jimmy.
All right. So you see this in the Olympics. 2 trans boxers born intersex. So they have XY chromosomes, but their genitalia is up in the air. We don't really know, but there is a weird video of Amin Khalif shaking his thing, where he had kind of a Michelle Obama moment, where his shorts were kind of flopping and looked like he had something in there. It looked like he was packing heat. But they are now at the gold medal championship level, their last fight. What do you think about a transgender or a trans person or an intersex person competing against biological females when they are technically biological males because of their chromosomes?
I mean, obviously it's unfair. And as a person with daughters, I can really, like I said, it touches me from my soul. Like, so I'm always like, I wish they would. I don't mind trans people competing in games. I just think they should compete with each other. I think that would be
perfect.
When you watch the Trans Olympics,
I would. If it was all transgender people,
a bunch of slow ass dudes, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of fast ass women, I'd watch the shit out of it.
Yeah, we should. That would be funny. And okay, but explain this, so Chris, and this is kind of a serious thing. I know this is a comedy show, but you know, in Dallas, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but there's been a lot of transgender prostitutes killed, and what they say is it's a lot of African Americans doing it, usually black transgender prostitutes. Why is the black community usually kind of against trans? You know, as a black community, have they come to start embracing trans people?
Well, I mean,
Charleston White says the black community does embrace gay people, but I kind of disagree with him. I feel like they don't.
I think they do, in just depending on who you're asking, because a lot of it is the history. You know what I'm saying? Black people obviously come from Africa, and Africa, if you ever see that, they're not open to that.
They don't do any of that.
Exactly.
You put a death penalty in Africa.
Yeah, exactly. And so you got to think that's where it came from. So the basis of
that's where it's rooted in.
You see what I'm saying? Like it's hard to just get out of that.
Well, what Jimmy is not going to be able to get out of is what's next. Jimmy, come on down, Jimmy. All right, Jimmy, Sal, do you have a mic? I guess you got to talk into one of these mics. So, because of one of our top chat rats, Bad Buddhists, who we freaking love and respect. And shout out Scott Starboard, shout out Morgan.
Alex, you want to play the clip from the Monday show real quick?
Yes, let's play the Monday show clip. I've heard those aren't that bad. I've never had one of those, but oh, what the heck, Bad Buddhist!
Oh my God.
Wow. $250, Bad Buddhist.
I think we're over 500.
Let's go!
Let's go!
We are there.
Bad Buddhist!
No, we're not.
Then
Brandon stabbed me in the back.
How did Brandon stab you in the back?
482. Dude, well, look at this. Brandon, $20. Cash.
Oh, Brandon it over.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I didn't realize that. No, I love that.
$500.
Still good.
We've been live 2 hours.
Great job, Brandon. Great job, Bad Buddhist. So now, Jimmy, we're going to give you the chance to choose. Now, what we got is delicious chicken feast in gravy. Here, come here, get close, Nate. And then we also have Fancy Feast savory salmon, classic pate. I would say I feed my cats every day. If I had to choose, I would probably eat the chicken over the pate, because the pate is going to be a really weird texture. The chicken, I feel like it might be okay.
I'll do the chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken.
Yeah, get the spoon, and it is a white Olympic, so I guess white people eat salmon too, but it's neither here nor there. You're going to be eating cat food. This is much
Does he have to
different.
eat the whole thing?
No, he doesn't have to eat the whole thing. It's not. I don't really even want to do this. I really kind of feel bad doing this to Jimmy, but Jimmy, this could get a million clicks on the internet, a man eating cat food.
I don't feel bad. This rules.
Brandon doesn't feel bad at all. I feel horrible, but this is what $500 does for us. So Jimmy, I think you just need to. I think maybe I can record some of this too. So here, let me show you how you pop the top on this thing. You just kind of. All right, so guys, we're here live. I don't know if you don't have a cat, Jimmy, do you?
No.
That's your next homework assignment. You need to get 6 cats.
I'm allergic.
Well, you're just forget about your allergies. Okay, look, we could pop it all the way off. Look at this. Come in close, Nate. That is extra gravy on top. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Are you going to do this? Smell it real quick. Don't just eat it yet, dude.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
This is bad.
Oh, I'm already gagging a little bit.
This is disgusting, guys. This is not. This is probably not healthy or safe, because you could get botulism from this.
All right. Okay, this is for the fans.
For all you chat rats, thank you for your support. Oh my gosh, get close, Nate. You want to show this? Oh my God.
Gotta do it. Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, eat it.
Jimmy.
Okay, all right.
Jimmy.
3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Not bad.
What the fuck is going on?
What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
Dude,
You just ate 2 scoops of it. I'm puking. Ugh! I'm not even kidding. That makes my stomach feel weird. Oh my God, he's eating the whole can. He's chugging it down. I'm going to gag. I'm not even kidding. I feel uncomfortable watching you smelling that.
Is it good?
You know, it smells terrible, but it's not bad going down.
He's eating the whole damn can.
No, it tastes like chicken noodle soup, but like that's been out a few days.
Oh my gosh, Jimmy, you're a monster, dude.
Oh, now it's starting.
Oh, this is fucking
the smell is so gross.
Oh my
Now my body's rejecting
Oh, Jimmy, get that in the trash. Okay.
White people
Thank you,
shit.
Jimmy.
White people shit.
Jimmy, give it up for Jimmy. Jimmy, the best producer in the world. Jimmy. Okay, Chris, that's been our show. Jimmy, thank you so much. Hopefully that clip gets a few clicks on the internet. It was definitely, you earned it. Chris, tell me where they can find you and support you before we go.
Follow me on Instagram and all social media platforms at KRG Funny. I will be headlining the Big Laugh Comedy Club in downtown Fort Worth, August 24th, 8 p.m. Make sure you get tickets to Big Laugh Comedy Club. Prime time with Alex Stein.
Oh my gosh, Jimmy is puking. All right, we end the show the same way every time with a freestyle finale. So DJ, hit that beat. Oh, dude, it smells like crap. I don't know what that was that you did. You're probably gonna get sick. I'm really grossed out. Puking in the trash for $500 cash. He's eating cat food. You're in a bad mood. Are you okay, Jimmy? Keep showing Jimmy. All right, guys, that's been our show. Like and subscribe. $500 and Jimmy will eat tin cans next time. I love you guys. Peace and good night.